Okay, guys, we're here, Lagree headquarters, with the class for you, starting in catfish. It's 41 minutes and 40 seconds. Get the extra couple minutes instead of just a standard 40 on you to really get it in gear for summertime. You're going to start in your catfish. You want to feel the sit bones nice and high, nice straight spine. And then make it a really tiny little movement. Toes are really, really together. Heels are high on the highest part of your feet and your toes as you can. This little movement's coming from the lower abs right here. Knees are bent. And with the knees bent a little bit more, let that carriage come a few inches in and a few inches out. Breathe while you're here. You have a half a minute left. The gaze is down and slightly forward. Shoulders are down away from the ears. Nice, beautiful alignment here. You can rotate those knuckles down for more of a nice straight wrist to prevent any discomfort in the wrist. And then we'll transition in 10 seconds. So keep breathing here. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Yes, higher on the toes, heels together. Engage all these muscles. Nice, beautiful, Ali. You're transitioning into your bear now. So you see the blue on the screen. Knees are going to come down. Hands can come to the ring of fire. Yes, let's bend the knees to a 90-degree angle. Knees are going to come underneath the hips. Super, super slow motion here. And then extending out for 4, out for 3, out for 2, out for 1. Nice. Breathe, taking it in. So using the muscles in the abs, not rushing it. Nice, perfect alignment here. You find the golden angle, knees underneath the hips again, and then slow motion taking it out. The slower the better here. Make sure that, again, the shoulders are away from the ears. And you're halfway through this move already. The next move, you're going to take the knees down to the carriage. You have 20 more seconds here, so keep it nice and slow. Maybe only one more full range of motion. The knees come in back underneath the hips. Nice. So using those big toes and then extending out. A couple more seconds here. Bring it in slow as possible. In for 6, in for 5, in for 4. Do you feel that burning, Ali? Transitioning. Okay, let the carriage come in. Take the knees down. We'll extend, get right into that wheelbarrow right away. Now, starting point, shoulders over the wrist. Shoulders and knees traveling back, basically as far as back as you can go. Slow, slow, slowly bringing it forward. Nice. So slow motion. Out for 4, out for 3, out for 3.5, 2.5, 2, 1.5, 1. Nice. Perfect. Slow it down as you bring it in. So slowing it down, leveling up with Lagree. Does it feel harder as you slow it down? Can you pause as you bring it back? So let yourself travel back, super slow motion, pause. Bring it back again, half an inch towards me. Yeah, maybe 1 more millimeter back. Nice, beautiful. See, all these muscles are engaging all the way over the back. Nice, beautiful. So 15 more seconds here. You're gonna come into a cobra. And we're gonna take the hands down right into the center of that platform. Elbows are gonna come down in towards each other, but don't forget about the core. Don't forget about everything that you're doing with this warming up of the whole torso. Transitioning now. Take the hands down. Let the elbows start to come down. So if you feel like this move is a little bit hard for you, just get a little slight bend in the elbows. They don't have to come all the way down. They don't have to bend a lot, but at least you start to get that initial movement, right? So your goal, elbows in towards each other. Nice. Wrapping the arms down, beautiful. Breathing, nice, beautiful alignment. If you feel anything in the lower back, you can just lift that booty up just a tiny bit towards the sky. Nice, beautiful. You see dropping the shoulders down away from the ears. Nice, nice lengthening there. The gaze is down and slightly forward. So you have 30 seconds on the clock. Stay with me only a little bit more in your intro of this class. Keep breathing as you're in it. And if anything, if this feels super, super challenging, just go right back to the wheelbarrow, the move that you were just in. It's going to get a little bit easier after this. I have this progressive high to low in this class so that after this, you kind of get a little bit of a break. Your saw will be a little bit smaller range of motion. 4, 3, 2. Okay, so let's get there. Go ahead and take your elbows down. You have 8 seconds to get there. Transitioning into little tiny movement. So it's like you're a piece of paper, right? Or like a saw blade, okay? I grew up, my grandma and grandpa's lumberyard. So think about this saw action, just forward and back, okay? There's no side to side. There's no movement in the shoulders or the hips. But when you go back, this next time, Allie, go ahead and stay back and pause there, okay? So make your saw a little bit more challenging for you. You're gonna come back. Let's go back 1 more inch. Pause, hold it. Back 1/2 inch more, nice. Back 1/2 inch more. Inhale, and then exhaling, the shoulders are gonna come back over the wrist. And watch, I'm just adding resistance. I'm pulling against because I want you guys to feel that. As you push down, really feel that engagement and that really tightness. Tighten the belly, the sides, the back. 15 seconds here. You're gonna come up into a plank. So catch your breath. Take a nice long inhale and exhale here. 1 more full range of motion saw, taking it back, take it to the challenge point. Take it back just a tiny bit more. Okay, and when you're ready, let's hit that plank, okay? Come back into neutral. If you want, you can stay onto the forearms. You can take an elevated plank. It's your option where you want to be with that, wherever you're comfortable. Extending in a nice straight line from the body. You can extend back through the heels and forward through the crown of the head. The gaze is down and slightly forward. Nice. And you hold the shoulders over the wrist. A little bend in the elbows to stay engaged in the arms. Now squeeze the legs, squeeze the glutes. Yeah, I can see that whole engagement just happened. And you breathe. Okay, how are you feeling, Allie? Good? Allie's strong. You can hold a plank for days, right? This is not the only plank in the class. So we're gonna keep building the strength. You guys will get stronger. You'll be able to hold the plank more all the time. So 20 seconds, stay in it. Don't drop those knees. Everybody at home, this is for you. I'm your cheerleader, okay? You're gonna come into an up, up, down, down in 9 seconds. We're gonna take 1 arm at a time straightening and then take the other arm up, okay? In 3, 2, 1. All right, so stay where you're at with your plank. If you absolutely need to, you can come down onto your knees, no problem. But we'll start that stabilization of the shoulders, nice. 1 arm comes down and then the other. And then left arm can straighten and then right arm can straighten and then switch, okay? Next time, right arm can come down on the elbow, left arm comes down onto the elbow, right arm's gonna straighten, and then the left arm's gonna straighten, nice. Okay, so let's try to keep a little bit more of a stabilization here in the hips, nice, beautiful. So if you go to like a strength and conditioning gym or some type where they design specific classes, when you do up, up, down, down, you're supposed to be super, super stable in the body, not rocking left and right. That's the goal. So you can always try that. If you're feeling any tension in the shoulders, you can always drop down to the knees as an option. Let's try to keep it as powerful as you can. Keep building that power. You're gonna come into an elevated plank to pike. Elevated means hands are gonna be on the ring of fire or somewhere on your platform where the arms are straight instead of the elbows down. It's nice for your range of motion in your plank to pike to be using the hands instead of on the elbows. And 2 and 1. Okay, so here's your transition moment, 10 seconds. Most 10-second transitions in this class, except for we do a big move to the other side. So finding that plank to pike, beautiful. So your sit bones right in the center of the glutes are going right up to the sky as your really tip top point of this move, extending back out to this plank for your starting point. And if you just lift the hips 1 inch or 2 and you go back to your plank, that's where you can start to really start to get that engagement, right? And that's better than doing nothing. So take your time, breathe, and slow it down. This is the last move in your intro, you guys, so stay with it. Shoulders staying, oh, yes, nice. So you want to watch the body from moving and traveling forward too much here. Taking your time to extend back down, and then really slow it down, yes, and that, yes, nice. The shoulders, perfect alignment, perfect positioning, beautiful, breathe. Okay, that's your last full range of motion here. Super, super slow. Slow it down even more. We're going to be coming into the right leg. Elevator for the right. You're going to step the right foot forward onto the platform. I love having the tennis shoes. It feels really nice stabilization there on the Microformer. And here's your transition, Allie. Let's go ahead and get there. Stepping down. So get your right foot on that platform first. Nice. Great to use the handles. Find that really, really solid connection of the right foot. You want to feel the left and the right side of the ball of the foot, left and the right side of the heel, but you want to dig down into that right heel. Left leg is extending back. Nice to not have a super huge bend in that left knee. You're getting a nice stretch in the left hip flexor at the same time of your strengthening. So we can watch knee over the ankle alignment as she comes back. Upper body stays back, chest stays out. We're coming down nice and low. We're getting that golden angle action initiated here. And then pushing in, slowly pushing down deeper into the right foot as you grow taller. Nice, beautiful. So you want to make sure that that left hip isn't really going back or up. So if I look at her pants, I can see the very top of the pants, they're even the left and the right. Perfect. Nice, beautiful breathing, slow motion. You want to pull, you're good. You're coming into side kicks on the right, where you'll step your right foot forward onto the ground, transitioning into and 1. Okay, so let's get there. This stays on a nice light load, but your goal here is to go slow and to get your hips super low. So you can start and stay in the golden angle for this entire move, right? And if I were at your house and I came behind you and I just dipped your hips down just a little bit, you can really grab, pull in front of you if you want. You can even grab even lower on the ring of fire. Left leg is extending and then coming in. It's nice and slow and controlled. So we're getting that right leg super, super engaged here. Nice, beautiful. Drop the hips down 1 more inch. Nice. Pull the belly in towards the spine. Tighten up belly, sides and back. Nice. So you like grabbing the ring of fire there? Yeah. So not everybody, you know, has all the pieces of equipment. Whatever machine you have, we can give you a modification. We can give you an option for wherever you come to. Nice. So slow motion, sitting those hips back, pulling the abs in again. 9 seconds here. You're going to come into a standing inner thigh. You'll hop your right foot up on that platform. Make sure that you find the stabilization in the right foot. Transitioning here. Let's go. Go ahead and stand up tall. So let's get the right foot solid there. Yep. Left foot on the carriage. Get a nice pull the upper body back and down. And you're in it. So you want to keep your center line of the body, your spine right in between both of your feet here. So your body is traveling to the left as your legs get wider, similar to what you can do in your skater. Nice, beautiful, breathe. And then your feet are connected, right? You're kind of using maybe your insides of your feet to pull the feet in. Okay, so forget about the feet a little bit and focus on the inner thigh engagement instead. Breathe while you're here. You're over halfway through your move. And then we'll add a red, just so you guys know, next. And that's what you're going to have to do. Add some spring loads. You can either add a red, or you can drop your black and switch to a red. I know Allie's going to do a red today. Breathe with me. So you're going to bring it in, maybe pause for 1 second, out, maybe go 1 inch deeper, yes. And then taking it in all the way. We're transitioning nice and slow motion to skating on the right. All right, I'll help you out with this spring load. We'll switch it here. All right. Maybe you want to hook your foot a little bit on this foot strap here. And then press equally into both of your feet. Yes. Knees are over the ankle. Hips are sitting way back. And then, yeah. So you can even take your right foot, if you want to push right here to the inside. You can really get a good grip that way to get even lower with the hips. Press into both of those feet, squeeze the glutes, and then again, your body is center, just like that standing inner thigh that I was mentioning, right in between the feet. So some studios might call this a sumo squat. I know BRC calls it that. Beautiful, breathe and push it out, and maybe go a little bit wider this time. Nice. So you feel activated, squeeze the glutes again, squeeze the glutes again. Heads up. Next move, donkey kick for the right. Left knee's coming onto the platform. Feet are going to come on to the floor. 8 seconds here. Yeah, beautiful. So you have this nice lengthening here. Let's get the hips 1 inch lower, guys. And transitioning into your donkey. If you want, you could add a red, right? It's nice in your donkey to go a little bit heavier. You really, now, get your right foot hooked. And then as you start to push it back, I want it to be the slowest push back of your right foot that you've ever felt. There's a transition. Yep. Now, not locking that right knee. So slow it down. The right leg is gonna move towards an extension. Do not lock the knee as it comes all the way out. We want that right leg to stay active the whole time. Now squeeze the right glute. I want you to feel like the right glute is lifting, and I want you to feel like right in the center of that glute, that's where you're activated. So you squeeze the right glute. You can really feel it right in the center. Hands are flat, palms are connected. Slowly extending back. Now resist it more as it comes in. So sometimes people come into the class, they want to just really extend the leg back quickly. I want you to go as slowly as you can and take your time to breathe. Pull the belly in, tighten up the belly, sides to the back. Shoulders are staying over the wrist. Nice. Beautiful, Allie. You're doing a great job. Slowing it down. Knee is taking its time to come back in underneath the hips towards the left knee. And then how do you feel? An engagement with the obliques too? Okay, you guys, just a heads up what's coming next. You're gonna hop all the way off the front of the machine, walk around to the back. I want you to be ready in your head for super crunch so you can get right into it, okay? You have right now a 10-second countdown ready to jump into it, and I want you to get there during the transition and start the move. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. All right, release the leg. That's it for the right leg. Yeah, shake it out. Celebration time. Get over to the other side of the machine. So we're coming onto the back. 1 black. You could also do a white if you want to. If you feel any tightness in the hip flexors, you can take it down to a lighter spring load. Okay, and here you go. Here's your minute countdown for your super crunch. You can have the hands on the shoulders, the hands to the ears, but you want to have the chest out, shoulders back and down away from the ears. Nice, beautiful, breathe. How are you feeling, Allie? So Allie's taking her upper body back as her legs start to straighten. Upper body's coming up as the knees are bending. This is pretty tricky. You got to do 2 things at the same time. It's fun when instructors want to switch it up and keep you to a challenge point, right? You could stay back and just bend the knees and pull the knees in. Or you can keep the knees into a challenge point and take your upper body back and up. So pull the belly in. Nice, beautiful. Breathe while you're in it. Don't forget to breathe. Nice, the legs are coming in. I like the hook of the tennis shoe right between the ring of fire and the pad right in the middle. That's great. And if you have, if you're barefoot or if you're wearing grip socks, you probably want to get those toes underneath the foot strap right here on the carriage, okay? So a couple different options there. You want to make sure that you're really pushing those heels down, nice and slow and activated. And you're gonna twist. Take it back. Let's add in the oblique twist. Elbows coming to the knee. The knees are bending. Elbow will come to the opposite knee this next time. So we're not gonna do 30 seconds or 10 on one side and 10 on the other. Just keep transitioning right and then left each time. Nice and slow and controlled. So Allie is the perfect model. Super slow motion. Everything's activated. And she's keeping the shoulders back and down as she does bring the elbow forward. You'll be coming into, let's come into a newspaper next, okay? Kneeling with the knees, your legs, either backed up or towards the end of the platform, okay? So heads up, get those straps ready. Transitioning in 2 and 1. All right, you get 1, I'll get 1. You guys at home, get there as fast as possible. You can stay on the 1 black, get yourself backed up, grab the handles. If take the elbows to the sides. If you want, cross them. That's going to be the best thing you could do. And your timer's on. So letting your elbows come out wide to the sides. And shoulders are back and down again. Nice. Beautiful. You have a nice squeeze. Activating the whole time. So not releasing. Don't just let those arms go. The carriage is not going back to meet that platform. Perfect. And then hold it. Hold it. Squeeze it back 1 more inch. Yeah. Nice. Beautiful. And then coming back to that starting point. 90-degree with the elbows. And then super, 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 super slow, bringing them out to the sides. You can have the thumbs moving out to the sides too. And then again at the back. Hold it there. Squeeze it back 1 more inch farther. 1 more inch farther. Oh, we ended up ahead of time for this, huh? We're running early. We're running early right now. So we're staying in kneeling newspaper a little bit longer, which is great. We can even add in a pulse at that point. Okay, here we go. Coming into your kneeling newspaper. Elbows are coming wide to the sides. Squeeze them back. 1 more inch. 1 more inch. Yeah, so slow motion. So I want you to be slower than the animation, you guys. It's not side and side. We're not just at a gym where we go in and get on a machine and try to pump out a rep. This is slow motion and sculpting all those muscles, having that engagement, that interaction. So you can notice Allie is not right up against the platform. That's going to make you have a little bit less tension. So if you want your knees to be there, she's backed up, and you can even back up even more. You can back up as far as you can to make this carriage come all the way towards the platform, right? So breathe here. You have only 10 more seconds. Your next row is going to be a row for your right arm. We'll come there in 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. So just let that left, yeah, you can rest your strap on the left wherever you'd like to, and back yourself up as far as you want to go. Again, you can get it so that this carriage is really coming towards the platform, right? As it comes more towards the platform, you're getting more of a resistance. This spring is getting pulled and straightening even more, and then you resist it more as it goes back. So that's one way to challenge yourself to level up wherever you're at on the right arm. We want to definitely stay that far back, the same on the left. We're going to go right into the left after this. So breathe. Yes. And resist it slowly as it goes out. And then as it comes back, I want you to really pause, squeeze, pull it back. Nice. Yes. Finding that pause there. Nice. Beautiful. Slowly resisting. 4, 3, 2. Dang, Allie, you look good. Belly's pulled in. You can't even tell if her belly's pulled in or not pulled in because she just looks like it's always pulled in. Beautiful. Breathe. 5 seconds. You're going to come onto the left side, so make sure you have that strap handy. Don't waste any time in between. So let's get there in 4, 3, 2. Here's your transition. Grab it on the left. Stay where you're at. So I designed this right into the left because you were already in the perfect positioning, and I want you to get the maximum time in the move. Okay, so here's your left arm row. Again, when it comes back, slow, 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 slow. Pause, squeeze it more, squeeze it more, squeeze it more. Nice, beautiful. That's the perfection in the row. Nice, very nice, you guys. You're gonna come into the obliques. We're gonna use these straps again, but now you're gonna use the foot strap on the bottom, scrambled egg on the right. Okay, you have a few more seconds here, so stay with me. Breathe. Workout duration's about halfway over. We have the right oblique, the left, and the left leg. So you can do this. You have to stay with me. I have the left leg at the end of the class, and this way I know you are not going to end the class early because you're not going to be unbalanced like that, right? You have a few more moves here, and that's going to be super beneficial for you in your workout. And then we'll finish with the left leg, okay? 5 seconds. Scrambled egg for the right's coming up. Your placement for your straps and your bodies, there's a couple options, okay? Here's your transition. 15 seconds, guys. All right, come forward a little bit. We need to get the strap around the bottom of this foot, okay? So in the Microformer class, I cue it. Right foot comes forward, strap around, extend the right leg back, get there. Scrambled egg. Now we're gonna go slow, okay? So your starting point, leg is extended back. Nice, it can be flexed, pointed. The leg is gonna drop down over to the right. And your range of motion, your leg is going forward as far as your left oblique is activated. The option to take left arm forward, behind the back, or my personal favorite, touch the right oblique, because you really feel exactly where that muscle is activated and engaged. And you want to watch that you're not dipping the hips over to the left. Maybe just think to yourself, cue yourself, okay, bring the hips maybe 1 inch to the right. It's almost like you're falling into the right leg. You're falling over to the right. And now on the Microformer, it's lifted up a little bit higher, so your leg naturally kind of drops down closer to the floor. In the scrambled egg here, awesome. Your leg is extending a little bit more to the side. Breathing here, you're gonna have a couple twists for the oblique, and the combination of the 3 is gonna make you have nice, beautiful activation of the abs and the obliques. You'll feel super happy and confident in your outfits for the next few days. And I'll be doing this later. 10 seconds here. Tailboat torso twist for the right is gonna be next. You grab your strap on the other side and you're gonna sit down on the ground right next to the platform. Okay, let's go ahead and transition. Drop the strap off of the right foot. We're gonna grab the handle on the left, yep, and get those legs up to the sky. So if you want, yeah, nice, beautiful, breathe. So as the booty is staying down, your hips are staying down, and you feel the activation for the right oblique. Now, I want you to twist as slowly as possible here. Yes, and if you need to, right foot could be down for a little bit, and then switch. Left foot could be down. If you have to, both. But guess what? I'm here to tell you, you can lift your feet off the ground. So lift those feet up, get them up, at least 1 inch, at least for 1 second, right? And then next time, we're gonna go higher with the feet. Nice, kick your feet up, watch. You'll see the red on the bottom of Allie's shoes. Oh, nice, whatever color it is, it really stands out against the white wall, cute. Beautiful, breathe, extension for 5. All the way out, straight like Allie for 3, 2, and you can add a bend back in. Okay, very nice. Elbows up a little bit more, hands out, nice. So it's like a ballerina arm, right? Shoulders are down away from the ears. As the elbows and the hands are up, the shoulders don't travel up. Drop the shoulders down, nice, beautiful, and breathing. So you get that shoulder activation, you get that shoulder work while you're here. We're not doing a ton of isolation for the upper body of the shoulders here in this class. So get those elbows up. Squeeze those arms, squeeze the shoulders. Nice, beautiful to breathe. Let's get another extension of the legs. Last 5 seconds of the move. And 5, 4. Coming into a kneeling torso twist for the right. Just hop right up onto your knees. And transition now. Okay, keep that handle, guys. Same thing's happening here, okay? If you need to, you can also hook the leg on the side of that platform, but you're starting elbows up, hands out, and then slow it down. So I want you to twist a little bit slower. Okay, this is Sebastian did in his class a couple days ago. Even slower, half the speed of that. Yes, and then as you twist to the left, almost like you're pulling this right hip back to the right. Nice, beautiful, breathe, slow and controlled, and pause there. And then 1 more millimeter, pause there. Yeah, 1 more millimeter, and pause there. 1 more millimeter, pause there. Nice. So how does that feel? That's so good, right? You just add in that little extra slow, that little extra pause, extra activation. This is key. Major key. Lagree key, okay? Major Lagree key. Oh, have you heard of this major key? Major key? Yeah. Lagree key, baby. That's right. We're going to flip it all the way around. You're going to do torso twist on the left. Next, stay with me, you guys. We're going to do a U for the oblique of what you just did. Don't worry, no French twist, no twister coming in today. Just, we're going to go back to the scrambled egg. Last 20 seconds here. And slow it down again. And then 1 more millimeter, 1 more millimeter, 1 more millimeter, elbows up, 1 more millimeter. Yeah, pulse it 1 more millimeter. Yeah, beautiful, breathe. It's also fun to add in just that pulse to the side. You can always do that. Maybe when the next class we'll do that. We'll add in more time, but you're gonna flip it around in 2 and 1. Here's your transition. We have a few seconds to get there. Hurry and get there, please. Get ready, you're gonna switch sides. We'll take the other handle here. And you're starting with the left side kneeling. Now again, as you twist to the right, don't let your hips go to the right. Left hip comes back. Nice, beautiful. And then you slow it down. Go a little bit deeper. Yes, 1 more millimeter, 1 more millimeter. Nice. So she's almost maxing out on distance of how far she can twist with the carriage coming to the platform. Fine, perfect. Because you're activated as you twist, you are working it the whole time. How are the obliques doing? I don't know if it's possible for Allie to look better, but she's going to continue to look better and better as we keep filming. Which is amazing. Beautiful, breathing. And take your time, okay? Your tailbone torso twist is next. And again, don't let that left hip come forward. Maybe just 1 millimeter back. Yeah, yes. And then you keep the elbows up, hands up, shoulders down. Nice, beautiful. Nice. You can pause when you twist to the side. You guys have about 30 seconds left of your twisting here. Super activated. Controlled. Nice. Beautiful, Allie. How you feeling, girl? Good? Okay, we're in that last fourth of the class, you guys. So you're breathing with me. You're going to be transitioning to that tailbone in just a few seconds. So we have a 10-second countdown where you're going to just sit the bum down, kick the legs out, and we'll kick those feet up, okay? Don't forget to get those feet up in the sky. In 3, 2, and 1. So if you want, just sit right down next to the carriage, okay? So you can notice Allie is just hooking her body right here. Perfect. And that just kind of helps get that perfect little stabilization, perfect alignment as you twist to the right. And then from there, the feet are up. Now, it's just going to be that little extra bit better for you to keep the feet up, okay? You're not on the carriage and the carriage isn't moving to where you're really having a crazy stabilization. With your body connected to the ground, you can find that little bit of a destabilization with the toes up, right? Little extra activation for the core there. Your next move is your last oblique move. You're going to be coming into scrambled eggs on the left, but first let's get those legs up and extend them all the way straight, okay? Now I'm the only one that gets to see this. Oh, it's like a really pretty bright pink, which who doesn't love that color, right? Maybe not every day. All right, and kick them up for 5, 4, 1 inch higher, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Stay with me. Elbows out. Nice. Your arms are looking so cut. Shoulders are looking bomb. You're looking tan. Yeah, yes. You're getting all that shoulder activation here. All right, we're gonna use the strap on the other side, okay? Left foot's gonna have the strap around it in 20 seconds. We have to get it one more. Hold of the legs straight. Let's get it over with now, okay? Straighten those legs. 5, 4, 3. Thank goodness it's Allie and not me. 2, and 1. Okay, give me one more torso twist, and you're going to have your transition to switch. All right, come into your scrambled egg for the left, and now let's go. Blue boxes there, that means you're moving, okay? Heads up, what's coming next? Next, scrambled egg on the left. Can you see that little box underneath the time? That's where you can glance at if you want to know what's coming next if I haven't already said it. All right, just trust me here, guys. You're almost through with the class. Left leg's gonna extend back, and it's gonna start dropping to the side. As your left leg drops to the side, let your hips stay at the nice central spine here, okay? You want a straight line with the spine. You don't want to be this really three-dimensional like this, okay? We're really noticing hips in alignment with the shoulders. Shoulders, alignment over the wrist, 90-degree angle. Okay. Leg is extending back, and it's coming out to the side slowly, slowly, slowly. Now you can notice hand placement. Some people, you might want your hand on the outside of the strap. You might want your hand on the inside of the strap. It's just kind of personal preference, okay? So just to mess around with what you like there. You're in your final countdown here. You have, let's say, 30 seconds. You're going to be coming into the left leg. We'll wrap up the left leg, finish up the left leg, and then your whole class is finished for today. If you want, you can always hop onto another little ab class, or you can add something in. Maybe you want to add in arms after this. So breathe with me. You have 15 seconds, and we're going to be coming into elevator. How are you feeling? You don't need a pole, huh? Allie's super strong. If you want at your house, you know, you can always take a pole to the right side of your machine. We'll leave it out. And position 3, 2, and 1. Okay, release the foot. Now, we're coming into this elevator. The best thing that you could do, just unhook those straps and put them to the side, okay? I gave you quite a few seconds to get there. We're going to be finished with these straps now, so just get them off to the side. That way, they're not really in your way. You're not going to, it's not going to block you from your extension back, because we want you to get low to the golden angle. We don't want them to get caught, and we want this right foot to be, the carriage to be able to really just move without any interruption. Notice the left knee is over the ankle, shoulders are back and down. So she doesn't have an hinge forward going on with the upper body, and that's really the goal of the elevator, okay? The elevator is the name elevator because your body is moving up and down, just like an elevator. It's not an escalator where you're going, you know, forward, down at an angle or anything like that. So you can see her straight line. Her top of her head is what's going to grow taller towards the sky. She's lengthening. She's pushing down to that left foot. The knees over the ankle. Beautiful. She's getting nice and low. Allie is moving slowly with control and with fire. Fire in her blood. Because she's at the last section of the class. Rocking it. Thanks, Allie, for doing such great work. You make my job easy here. Everybody can see the perfect demo. Nice. Push down into the heel. So again, Allie and I were talking about what we like here. We like the tennis shoe feel, right? And you have a little more stabilization. Maybe you can take an elevator too with the foot down. Transitions to go ahead and step forward, step down, and let's get your side kick. Left foot's close to the carriage. Hips are way low. And now, again, some of these moves, you can get so low with your hips and hold on to the ring of fire. So it's a little bit of a different alignment, but what you're seeing is a nice straight spine here. Beautiful, nice flat back. And maybe just a little flick of the spine. Yeah, yes, right there, perfect, beautiful. So yes, that's it. Now do you feel it more in the glutes? That's perfect, right there, exactly right. You're gonna hop up into your standing inner thigh next. So stay with me, breathe, and keep it very slow and controlled here, okay, you guys? Nice, shoulders are down away from the ears, gaze is down and slightly forward. Nice, beautiful, Allie, you look amazing. You feeling this? Pull the belly in, you guys. Transition 2 and 1. Okay, so you're gonna hop up, let that carriage go back to neutral. Left foot needs to come up onto the platform because that right foot's going to, with not a lot of resistance on it, it's gonna move. So now find your stabilization, pushing down into both of your feet. You can see the center line of her body, her spine is right in the middle of both of her feet. This is your standing inner thigh. Beautiful. Can you go a little bit deeper? Can you pause there for 1 second? Your feet are so white. You are looking great. Beautiful, breathe. Now forget about the feet. Now the inner thigh is activated, right? That's what you're working here. Okay, so we have to switch to a red or add a red coming up next, you guys. We're going into skating for the left, same direction that you're facing, but instead you're gonna get low and you're gonna have a heavy push, okay? All that resistance coming up. You're on your final countdown of the class. A few more minutes left. You are, 2 more moves on the left side, and then you're finished. So we'll have one little hold at the end after the left leg. In transition 5, into add the red, in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here it is, okay? So I'm gonna hop the red on, take the black off. If you want, hook that right foot right here in the middle of that carriage or wherever you'd like it on the carriage, okay? And maybe you want to try hooking this right here on the edge. Try that. Yeah. Before you push out. So the left foot can hook right into the inside. Yeah. And then now, in this skater, you can do skater multiple ways. Okay, you guys? I want you to push into both of the feet equally. You're just like your standing inner thigh. As you push out, your body, think about right where your nose is in the center of your feet, okay? Pushing out into both of the feet. Beautiful. Stay low. Breathe. Can you drop your hips back and down? Knees over the ankles. Yes. Nice. Beautiful. Breathe. Okay, you're almost out of this. You're going to be coming kneeling on the right knee for that donkey kick for the left. We like this version of the donkey kick where the hands are on the ground and you're kicking the carriage. It's a little bit less awkward than the placement of the knee on the carriage, so probably more comfortable. Probably our favorite out of the different variations that we've been using. Okay, transition in 2, you guys, and 1. You have 20 seconds to get there. Guess what? I want you to get there in 5. Get there now. Hands are down. Left leg, the foot hooks onto the edge of the carriage. Yeah, if you have the tennis shoes on, you probably want to use more of the ball of the foot, right? You can also angle your foot to the side and get the heel and the ball of the foot on there. Okay, beautiful. Breathe. So you're in it. 1.5 minutes in your donkey, and then we're going to take a plank. All right? So this is your final leg move. Keep it slow. Do not rush the move because we're not rushing out of the class, right? You're almost finished, and you might even be so sad that it's over. So take your time. Shoulders over the wrist. Fingers are spread wide. So as you have the fingers spread wide and you feel all 4 corners of your palms connected, that's how you want to feel for your down dog when you stretch. That's how to keep a healthy palm, healthy hand so you don't have pain in a plank or in whatever you're doing. So when I'm teaching a yoga class for the last 10 years, that's what I cue everybody. Spread your fingers as wide as you can, and that should be a really comfortable placement. You're not straightening the leg all the way. You have just that little micro bend, okay? And then the knee is gonna bend where the left knee comes right back to maybe almost exactly underneath the hip. And then you slowly are extending it out. Nice, beautiful. Take your time. Squeeze the left glute. Squeeze the left glute, yeah. And you can see Allie's booty just did this nice little rounding activation. As I told her, cued her, squeeze the left glute. So guess what? Squeeze your left glute again. Allie, squeeze your left glute again. Squeeze your left glute again. Squeeze your left glute again. Done. Keep doing it every 10 seconds. That's where you want to be, right? Beautiful. Breathe. It's so slow. Can you go half as slow as you're going right now? That's the main thing that you could remember the donkey kick. Go as slow as possible. Your second thing, squeeze the left glute. Take your time. Breathe. Okay, you guys. You're going to come into your last move, plank. You can do whatever plank variation you'd like, okay? So I think we have a plank 1. If you were to just, from here, keep your hands on the ground and hop the knees up and come onto the toes. Elevated plank 2, perfect. Love how there's lots of options, variations for the plank. We don't have to do all of them today. We don't, you know, whatever one you like to do, I want you to find that, okay? 30 seconds more in your donkey kick, and we'll be coming into the plank pretty soon. So take your time to get there. Breathe with me. Yes, nice. Push down to the palms more. Yeah, that keeps those shoulders right in the perfect position. It keeps the shoulders down away from the ears. Okay, last 10 seconds going into that plank 1 to finish the class. Get ready for it. We want to see the last strong end of the class where you, we're going to come into the end of the class. Oh, it's doing that on the bear. It's freezing on the bear both times. That's so bizarre, right? So it must be after like 30 minutes, it resets or something like that. Okay, elevated plank transitioning in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Find whatever plank you like. Yeah, so if you want to have, if you want to be in your plank 1 with the toes on the carriage, standard 1 black here, okay? You can also just have the toes on the ground and have hopped up right where you're at for that plank 2 with the hands out on the ground, variation option, okay? You only are in the plank for 1 minute. The other class was, what, 2 minutes or something like that then? You have 30 seconds here in your plank. Squeeze the thighs together, squeeze the glutes, extend back to the heels, forward to the crown of the head. You're in that last few seconds of the class, so stay here. Rotate the knuckles down, nice. Shoulders are over the wrist. You can see a nice straight line down on the arm, and you can see a straight line down the side of the body. And last few seconds, here it is, that final countdown. 10, 9, 8, and 5. Squeeze the belly. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, go ahead and drop the knees down. That 1 black is going to be where you want to stay to stretch out your hip flexors and everything else. Yeah, nice to drop that right foot forward. Let the left foot come back. Notice the right foot stays over the ankle. And you can do different variations of that stretch where the knee moves forward and the upper body comes forward, weight towards it, or you can straighten the leg all the way out. Nice, beautiful. Breathe. And you can even let that left knee travel back, and then go ahead and switch it, Allie. Let's, when you're ready, take that left foot forward. Left foot can come onto the platform. It's a nice, nice variation of the stretch because as that right knee is really kind of scooting back, your hips can drop lower. Nice. Relax the face, the jaw. Shoulders are dropped down. Beautiful effort, Allie. Thank you so much for doing all those moves that I put together for this class. We'll see you guys back for the next class. We'll be here filming one for you tomorrow. Have a great day. Woo! Yeah.